Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. Today we're going to be talking about and showcasing the new mastery update in prospecting. So with this mastery update, it does actually seem quite interesting because if you didn't know, in games, mastery normally means progression. Now, I'm assuming there is going to be something in this game that we can work towards, like quests, to make ourselves more powerful. So are you ready to check out this new mastery update? Let's go. So I normally like to start off these videos by checking out the changelogs. Now, these are the changelogs for today. Now, this was posted by the owner of the game, Hi, in the Discord, in the prospecting Discord. You can join the prospecting Discord by clicking the Discord link on the game page. But these are the changelogs for today. So we have Mastery System. Complete tiers to unlock permanent boosts and titles. Oh, so we're going to be able to actually finally unlock new titles and more permanent boosts. That's great. And then underneath we have titles. You can now equip any unlocked title. New titles added in settings. So we'll check that out. And then we have cutscene plays when crafting an item. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Loadout slots increase from 3 to 5. When it says loadout slots, I'm assuming it means builds. Like, you know when you save an equipment build, you'll be able to save up to 5 now because you could only save up to 3. So you can save more loadouts. Setting to view own name tag. Mass unlock button in settings. Double tap to lock on mobile. So that's a big update for mobile. You can now double tap an item in the collection to lock it. And then last but not least, we have only 2 of each limited stock item can be owned at a time to prevent buying out the whole shop instantly. Now that's probably talking about the Headless Merchant stock, because if you didn't know, the Headless Merchant only comes around during admin abuse events. And it has a limited amount of stock and people kept draining the stock in a matter of seconds. So this prevents people from just buying it out for no reason. So you can only buy 2 at a time. And then underneath it says, small update this week, new area planned to come next week. That is absolutely fine with me. Because they do have to do these small updates every now and again so they can make room for a big update. Because it does take a lot of time and planning to make a big update, so they have to push these small ones. But the first thing we're going to check out is the mastery system. So let's take a look. Let's close that and yeah, let's get started. So if you want to view your mastery items, I have already seen this a little bit. You can head into your quests, and then quests now have a quest tab and a mastery tab. Now if you click this mastery tab, you will see this. So you have something called a crafting mastery, a sluice mastery, a Rubble Creek mastery, Fortune River mastery, Sunset Beach mastery, Crystal Cavern mastery, Caldera Island mastery, Snowy Mountain mastery, and last but not least, Overgrown Caves mastery. So it seems there is a mastery for all the locations and crafting and sluices. So the more you progress through this crafting mastery, you get a minimum quality amount of up to 25%. Now with sluices, it goes off by sluice speed, so you can have up to 25% more sluice speed if you max it out. And then for the location ones, it looks like it's all based on luck. So you will see that I have Caldera Island's luck of 1.1 because I was digging in the volcano, the magma furnace, before this video. So that's why I have a 1.1 times luck on the Caldera Island mastery. And that can go up to 1.25. And it seems all the locations can go up to 1.25. But the Crystal Cavern, the Sunset Beach, and the Fortune River and Rubble Creek only go up to 1.2. And you can do something really cool. You can literally just track all of these. So you see that it pops up like quests. So it's very easy to see how fast you are progressing through a certain thing. And you can unlock titles such as Infernal. That's one of the titles right there. But most of the time you'll get XP and shards. Probably the higher you work your way up, the more titles you get and the better rewards. So you can actually track all of these in the quest tab on the side. so you can keep a track on what to go for and where you're digging. So let's say I'm in the overgrown caves, I would click track on this. But this update actually does look pretty good. These masteries do look pretty good. I can imagine these being pretty OP once you max them out. And it looks like we can unlock titles as well. Now you might be wondering, how do I equip these titles? What you need to do is go into the settings. This is a new add-on as well, and take a little scroll down and you will see all of your unlocked titles at the bottom. So I have Apprentice, Journeyman, Adept, Expert, Master, Renowned, Legendary and Mythical. And these are all level-based titles. So I can click Legendary and I will have Legendary above my name. Or I could click Mythical and have Mythical above my name. And the way to see your name is you can turn on, where is it? Show name tag above head. This is also a new add-on for today. I can now see my name and my title above my head. So you can actually turn that on if you would like. And you can see I have the mythical tag right now. But if I go to something like renowned, I now have renowned above my head. So this new title system does seem pretty good. Let's quickly take a look at the changelogs again. So we've seen the mastery. We've seen the titles. The loadout increase, I can show you that now actually. So if we go into the equipment tab, you will see that I have 3 loadouts currently. But if I click new and just type new, I now have 4 loadouts. And we can now have up to 5 builds, which is really, really good. And it was needed because I have been using all 3 loadouts for a while now. Now, the next thing I want to check out is the crafting cutscenes. Now, we are going to head to the crafting anvil at Fortune River. It should just be up here. It is. And I want to see if I've got any items to craft any small pieces, so we can just see the animation. So I'm going to have a look. But we are just going to craft one of these so we can see the animation. And I will craft an exotic so we can see. But which one should we do? Which one should we do? You know what? Let's just do a vortex ring. A vortex ring seems quite cheap. You need 1 voidstone, 2 prismara and 3 vortessence. So let's just do this one. So we'll use this prismara and that prismara. And then voidstone, let's use that one. And then vortessence. Where is my vortessence? Oh, it's there. There we go. So we've got a 5-star, 333 million and craft. Let's see the animation. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's cool. That is very cool. I'm a fan of that. That is a great animation for crafting. Now, how do I delete this item? I don't want it. Wait, I can actually sell it, can't I? At the merchant, I'm pretty sure we can sell. Yes, I got 999 million back. So I lost... Wait, did I make money? I crafted that for 333 million, did I not? I did! I made money! So I can literally craft items and make money. That's pretty cool. But that is the crafting animation. That is very cool. I'm a fan of that. It's nice to have a bunch of like animations in the game because it just makes the game look a bit more better. I will work on the masteries a little bit in today's video. We could try and get the crafting mastery by just crafting a bunch of rubbish. That's not a bad idea, to be honest. But we are going to work on a couple of masteries, depending how much time we've got. Now, we're going to go back to the changelogs. So, we've seen the masteries, we've seen the cutscene, we've seen the titles, we've seen the loadouts, we've seen the setting, and then we need to look at the new inventory sort, locked items, mass unlock button in settings, double tap to lock on mobile, only 2 of each limited stock. That's pretty self-explanatory. But let's have a look at the settings again, because apparently there is an unlock all button. So I'm assuming this is when you go into your collection, you can lock items like this. Now, if I go into my settings and click unlock, this action will unlock all of your items. Are you sure? Yes. And then we go back into our collection. Oh, maybe not. What is that? What does that do then? Wait, did I just unfavorite all of my items? Oh, no, that's what it does. No way. I have just done that. Oh, that is annoying. I'm going to have to favourite everything again. Oh, give me a second. Right, I think I've favourited everything that's important. I know I've definitely missed something, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh my god, I can't believe I've done that. That is so annoying. But I've pretty much bookmarked everything again. I'm pretty sure I need that as well. But you just never know. Like a Voidtorn Firefly Stone 80 kg. I need that, I'm pretty sure. Or that Voidtorn Dragon Bone. But I don't know. Right, we're just going to sell. And then if I have lost anything, then it's my own stupidity. 275 billion. Oh, I've definitely lost some stuff. So let's unlock this. So do not click that setting button, unlock all items, because that means it unfavorites all of your items. It doesn't mean unlocking them in the collection. Now, they probably should have explained that a little bit better, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, some free geodes just sitting on the ground right here. I might as well get them. Now, have we checked out everything new in this update? I think we have. I think we may have seen everything that's new in this update. Oh, some more geodes over there. We might as well go and collect them. Now, let's try and complete just some of these masteries. So, I'm going to leave the crafting. I'm going to leave the sluice because they'll just be passive, really. I might just spam a bunch of bad craftable items to get this going, but I'll do that off video. But we got Rubble Creek, Fortune River, Sunset Beach, Crystal Cavern and Caldera Island and Snowy Mountain, Overgrown Caves. So let's do a few of these. Should we start with Rubble Creek? So we're going to track that one. So we need to get 100 uncommon materials and 1,000 materials from Rubble Creek. Okay, that doesn't seem too hard. I am going to be using my sized boost build because just look at the speed of this. Without totems, I am shaking that fast. So these... Oh, I need to get used to this dig. It's actually very slow without totems. You know what? I might just put down a strength totem. So it's just a bit easier. These strength totems are only about like 150 shards. So I don't mind just spending that. And look how much faster we are. Like, that's definitely worth it. And then we'll go to pans and put on the galactic pan. So I have more capacity. Now I'm up to 2,300 capacity. Instead of like 1,800, 1,900. So we'll just dig here, complete this mission, and then we'll move on to the next one. One more item to go, and this mission is done. Rubble Creek Mastery 1 completed. So let's now take a look at the mastery again. So we now have a 5%... No, sorry. We have a 0.5 times look at the Rubble Creek location. So now we've got to get 500 rare materials and 5,000 materials. So each mission you do, each quest you do in an area, the quests get harder. So you just have to keep working your way up until you hit the 1.2 or the 1.25. Like if we look at my Caldera Island mastery, I need to get 500 legendary materials and I need to collect 20,000 materials. And that's only stage 2. Or stage 3. Yeah, that's stage 3. So imagine what stage 5, stage 6 is going to be. It's going to be insane. But that's good. Like, at least we now have something to work towards in the game. And for new players, that's also going to be great as well. Like, you got to think, they are adding all of this new stuff. For when new players join, there is a bit more stuff to do. So when you join the game and you're just digging in random locations, you now have a mastery to complete as well. Like, when they add more stuff to do and more grinding stuff to do, it's always good in my opinion. But I've shown you how the mastery works, I've shown you how the new titles work, I've shown you all the settings, and that is where we're going to leave it today. So if you did enjoy this full guide on the new mastery update, then please leave a like, and if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and we are going to walk into the sunset. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.